Hi guys, welcome to another week of reading. This week we are talking about why we celebrate different holidays. Why do we celebrate them? Let's think about that as I read this book. It is about how people celebrate the harvest. What is the harvest? It's when you grow a bunch of crops and vegetables, and to harvest them means to pick them from the fields and get ready to eat or even sell them, depends. All right, so the story I'm going to read is called Share the Harvest and Give Thanks. Each year, farmers pick crops from their fields. This is called the harvest. It marks the end of the growing season. It is a fun time of year. Say thanks. In our nation, families celebrate the harvest in a number of ways. You can eat a harvest dinner at home, or you can go to a fair or a festival. Harvest is a time to unite with friends and family. It is also a time when people share their harvest foods. All across the United States, people give thanks for the fall harvest. This day is called, what day is it? Thanksgiving. It is on the fourth Thursday in November. Families eat together and show that they are thankful. But are you aware of the very first Thanksgiving? Caption: farm stands have harvest fruits and vegetables. These may include pumpkins and apples in the fall and berries and tomatoes in the spring. We're in the spring now. Lots of berries and tomatoes. Definitely in season. We were growing tomatoes here. The first Thanksgiving in our nation was in 1621. The Pilgrims who had come to America had a feast to show thanks for the harvest. They ate duck, deer, corn, and squash. Can you compare that to a meal today? I could. Caption: in 1620, the people we call Pilgrims sailed from England and they landed in Plymouth, Massachusetts. The Native Americans were taught the Pilgrims which crops to plant. Oh no. Today, families still give thanks. I just turned the page. Sorry, hold on. It's the problem with the digital book. Okay. Today, families still give thanks with a feast, but they may eat such favorite foods as turkey, corn, and green beans. People like to enjoy the harvest foods before they are gone. Caption: many families eat a special meal on Thanksgiving. Foods that are harvested in the fall may be part of that celebration. So here we are today. Festivals and fairs. In many states, Thanksgiving is a fun affair. Some places hold big parades where people march, sing, and dance. At one parade, young actors wear costumes. They act out the first Thanksgiving. That is so you can see what harvest was like so many years ago. Caption: in Plymouth, the city of the first Thanksgiving, some people dress up like Pilgrims and Native Americans. At the Kentucky Harvest Festival, the corn crop is the star. Kids have a contest to peel the most ears of corn. Families join teams to make a cornhole toss game. The teams toss a few bags filled with corn kernels. They follow rules to score. The winning team gets a surprise. Caption: a bean bag toss game is popular at Kentucky and Ohio harvest festivals. Players pitch their corn bags and try to get them in a hole. Have you guys ever played cornhole toss? I forgot the name for a second. I have. My mom likes to play it. Kwanzaa is also a harvest celebration. Kwanzaa means first fruits. At this time, people give thanks for crops such as corn, apples, and pears. In some places, pumpkins are a big deal. Large pumpkins are dug out and used as boats. After the race, the pumpkins are used for compost or to make new dirt. Caption: Kwanzaa begins on December 26th. It celebrates the harvest of Africa. Many people in the United States celebrate Kwanzaa traditions. Caption: row, row, row your pumpkin. These giant pumpkins make a splash at Oregon's giant pumpkin race. How funny. Look at that, these guys right here. Can you see it? Is it blurry? Those are the biggest pumpkins I've ever seen. To fit inside of one, that's crazy. Across the nation, people celebrate the harvest, at home or with others. It is no wonder that harvest is a fun time for all. Here's a key. It says pumpkin race in Oregon, and it has a map here of the United States. It says the pumpkin race is here in Oregon. And then it says corn festivals in Kentucky and Ohio. So corn festivals here. And pilgrims at the first Thanksgiving in Massachusetts. Right there, first Thanksgiving. And that is the end. So how do you celebrate the harvest? Maybe you don't harvest your own things, your own food, but I know we celebrate Thanksgiving, and we have pumpkin, the harvest of the pumpkins. What do we do with pumpkins? We carve them for Halloween. That's something that we can do. So yeah, that was a lot of fun stuff to read about. I hope you liked it, and I will see you soon.